Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Andarki. Welcome to all. The screen is not changed.
No?
Yeah.
Was thinking we'll open the chapter.
Yeah. Prabhupada, are you?
Yeah. You can see?
No, not yet. Okay, now it came. So today we are doing 11th chapter. We will touch on all the shlokas, right?
Yeah. So you want me to read everything or?
Not read, but just go through, what's happening, because it's how the Lord is telling his mystic opulence, his.
Okay, sure. So let's do chanting the slokas first. You can see this?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha तप्त कांचन गौरांगी हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। We can go with the slideshow also. That's a summary of the whole chapter. Which we did before this one.
I want a clarification, Prabhu.
Sure.
All the calendars are showing the Ekadashis today and tomorrow's Dwadashi.
Yeah, we are following today.
No. For India, it is tomorrow. It is showing actually.
Dwadashi.
Everywhere.
It is today only.
No,
Huh?
it is to. It says, I don't know. I saw everywhere it is Monday.
All the calendars are showing on Sunday.
India law.
Yeah, it's tomorrow only for everyone. Don't get confused. We are following the ISKCON calendar because we have, we don't, there is a, the reason why it is like that. So we just follow it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's tomorrow only. If you have followed today, please follow tomorrow also. Because tomorrow is Ekadashi. Okay.
Done.
మాతాజీ రేపు మహాద్వాదశి వచ్చింది, అందుకనే రేపు ఏకాదశి ద్వాదశి రెండు కలిపి రేపు వచ్చినాయి అన్నమాట.
అదే.
So this entire 11th chapter is, just to give a brief, Krishna already is speaking about the confidential knowledge in the Bhakti Yoga, starting from 7th chapter. So in the 7th chapter, he says, this knowledge is the king of all knowledge. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitram idam uttamam. There is nothing more knowledge than this knowledge. So if you understand about Krishna's supreme position and how he is the supreme Lord, and nobody else has actually displayed this kind of Viratrupa. Even if somebody gets confusion, or they say Shiva is supreme or Devi is supreme, but nobody has shown Viratrupa. Only Krishna has shown. That is one thing you should already know. And Krishna declares, Matta paratara nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Meaning, Mattaha paratara nanyat. There is nothing superior to me. There is nothing, no second word beyond Krishna, Vasudeva. There is nothing. Narayano paro vyakta. There is nothing beyond Narayana. So, there is no confusion between Narayana, Vishnu, or Krishna. It's the same person. He is the same single person. So, it is not that Krishna is taking avatar. So, Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All the other entities, both Vishnu Tattva and Jiva and the demigods, are all coming from him. So, that is a clarity that Krishna is giving and he is showing. And if you really see here also, he shows here, he shows his four-handed form, then he shows his two-handed form. So even the four-handed form is coming from this same two-handed form, Krishna. Then Arjuna confirms and clarifies, okay, thank you. I want you back in your original form, your original two-handed form. So Arjuna knows there is a difference between the two-handed form and the four-handed form. So he is clarifying even the four-handed form of Krishna is coming from the two-handed form and he is the original. And of course, the biggest confusion is they think God is Nirakara Brahman. So these are three features. These are three features of the same Supreme Lord. Nirakara Brahman and the Paramatma feature, which is expanded. It's all pervasive form. That is the Paramatma feature. That's the second feature. And the third feature, he is Purusha. He is actually the Lord, but he is Purusha. The problem with the Mayavadi school of thought is that moment you say Purusha, immediately they take it as a Purusha of this material world. This is the confusion they have. But they do not have a conception. There is something called as a Purusha, Divya Purusha, who is having a spiritual form. They do not have that idea. That is why they get confused, because the philosophy, their philosophy says Brahman Satya, Jagat Mithya. So this entire Jagat is Mithya. So that means in this Jagat, everything is five elements, right? Panchabhuta. Everything is made of Panchabhuta. So that same Panchabhuta is taking a form like us. When you die, again the body goes back into the Panchabhuta. So they are saying in between your birth and death, this form is coming and this form is Mithya. So if anything has a form, even your furniture, everything, whatever, after some time, it has to go back into the earth or wherever, earth, fire, water, air. It mixes up everything. So they are saying any form you see around you is Mithya. This is where the Vaishnavacharyas say one step further. So we understand these are temporary, but they all are real forms. Oh, sorry, they are all temporary forms, but the material energy itself is real. It is what is real? It is permanently changing. That is real. And that is constant. What is constant? Change is constant. Permanently changing. That is what the Vaishnavacharyas are establishing. So there is a concept of a dream, just like a dream. Dream is there, but you don't be in the dream. You come out of the dream that there is a real life. So there is in real life, there is a real Purusha, and we as Jiva, we also have our own form, spiritual form. So that is there. So this form of Viratrupa, which Krishna is showing, is sum total of all the entire material creation put together. He is showing, if you can imagine, first of all, you cannot perceive it with our eyes. Nobody can see it with our eyes. So you need special eyes. So that's the first thing Krishna is giving. He is giving the special eyes to at least try to capture the image. You cannot. Now their scientists are trying to, the biggest investments they are doing in the world, whatever technology to the limit that they know, they're trying to take a picture. They're not able to capture. You cannot even capture what is around you. It is so mind-boggling. And every time the space itself is expanding. The space is expanding, and the same way the spiritual sky is also expanding. In fact, you'll find here Arjuna is saying, and also Krishna confirms, nobody can understand my form, including the demigods, including Brahma. In fact, Bhagavatam, it says, including Krishna. Why? Because it's not that Krishna doesn't know. Krishna does not even, because the energies are expanding, of Krishna's energies are expanding. So the knowledge of Krishna is also expanding. Satchidananda Rupa is constantly expanding, and he's self-cognizant. He knows everything. But how much more it is expanding, after that only he will be able to tell you what the next phase of it. In fact, that is again a concept that we cannot put it in our brain, because there is no next, because next moment you say it's future. But with Krishna, there is no future. Everything is present. So it keeps expanding all the time. So both the concepts of Kala and space are very, very mysterious. Just these two words itself is mysterious because they don't exist. It's very difficult to understand. So, for example, our body is there. We have a weight, we have a space, so much we are occupying. But the scientist is also trying to understand the same thing. You go inside every atom, 99% of the atom is empty. There's nothing inside. So if you remove that empty space from every atom, then all of us will be not even a tiny speck. So from that tiny speck, we look so big. How is it possible? It is not possible to even conceive it. Even materially, I'm not even talking about soul. We're talking about this body itself. Like that, Mahavishnu or the Viratrupa, you cannot actually understand. When the scientist is trying to see the space, in the space also they're calling it antimatter or black hole. What is inside that nobody knows? And they say it's always expanding. The black hole is also expanding. Can you imagine that? What that means? It's antimatter. Antimatter is expanding. What does that mean? We don't know. So there is nothing inside that, and that nothingness is expanding. You cannot conceive all these things. But Arjuna was fortunate. He is able to see the entire Virat Rupa in one shot. So that's what here the description, the conversation is going like that. So he wants to see. He wants to see that kind of a Virat Rupa. So now imagine Krishna is showing. So behold now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine forms, multicolored like the sea. O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations, Adityas, Rudras. Aditya means sun. Rudras means Shiva. And all the demigods. Behold the many things which no one has ever seen or heard before. They've never seen or heard before. Whatever you wish to see can be seen at all once in this body. The universal form can show you all that you now desire. as well as whatever you may desire in the future. Everything is here completely. So, in fact, there are scientific theories. If you can travel at the speed of light, if you can travel at the speed of light, then you also do not have past or future. So that's a concept. If you want to just try to understand what happens in the spiritual world, because it says in the spiritual world there is no past or there is no future, but there is time. But that's the only time. That's experience of time, is that a time which doesn't have a past or a future. So that even here you can experience if you can only travel at the speed of light, and you will also not become, you'll not age, because you're just traveling at the speed of light. I know it's something that we cannot conceive with our brain. So now here, but you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I'm giving you this divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence. So Krishna gave him the special eyes by which he can see.
So before he had already shown the form in the first few slokas that we are reading. Already the form was revealed.
No, he's asking. No.
Yeah. So
asking.
he's saying now you cannot see. So I'm giving you the eyes.
Correct.
So in the third and fourth, he already displayed the form, but he cannot see. He understood. He's saying no benefit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now Sanjaya is also able to see. He's confirming. Sanjaya said, O king, speaking thus, the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic power, the personal, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. That means he is now Sanjaya is also, his TV also is in tune. He's able to see on. He got the same power. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes. It was all wondrous. The form was decorated with divine, dazzling ornaments and arrayed in many garbs. He was garlanded gloriously, and there were many scents smeared over his body. All was magnificent, all expanding, unlimited. See, all expanding, unlimited. This was seen by Arjuna. You can't imagine, the sky is continuously expanding. We're talking of material sky also is expanding all the time. And even the same way, spiritual sky is also expanding continuously. And continuously, he is also expanding. The Lord is also expanding. And more Vaikuntha planets are being manifested. So the Lord is also going inside each Vaikuntha planet as one more Vishnu, one more Narayana.
In this one more point I want to mention. So when they are seeing, they are even able to smell. So beautiful. So he is not only, so now the scientists want to have 3D, 4D, 5D. So actually this is like, they are sitting somewhere else, and like especially Sanjay, he could also smell it. That's why he's saying.
Correct. Yeah, otherwise how will he know about smell? And look at this. If hundreds of thousands of suns rose up at once into the sky, they resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. That means
they might resemble.
Effulgence.
Not only
they might. Yeah,
might,
they might
means
resemble.
it is more.
More than that. So hundreds of thousands of suns put together cannot even match the Brahma Jyoti. So this effulgence is Brahma Jyoti. That means he is also showing his Brahma Jyoti to Arjuna. So Brahma Jyoti is a byproduct. It's the Lord's effulgence. You don't need another light or moon, sun or moon to light up the spiritual sky. So Arjuna was able to see that. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form the unlimited expansions. See, again, expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. This is, even to describe is very difficult. Then, bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna began to pray with folded hands, offering obeisances to the Lord. What did he say? My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled together in your body all the demigods, various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and many sages and divine serpents. O Lord of the universe, I see in the universal body many, many forms, bellies, mouths, eyes, expanded without limit. There is no end, there is no beginning, and there is no middle to all this. Your form, adorned with various crowns, clubs, discs, is difficult to see because of glaring effulgence, which is fiery and immeasurable like the sun. You are
Yeah, we
supreme.
can talk about the seventh and just go a little bit up. See how he's talking that all the demigods, everyone is inside his body. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So it is, see, if what Prabhupada explained, it's just like this Viratrupa form itself is like an imaginary form. It is a material form and it is imaginary. It is basically meant for neophytes. Neophytes mean people like us. So if you put together everything, just like Prabhupada Krishna explains here a little later, the sun and the moon are like the two eyes of the Supreme Lord. So if you are only able to put everything, the entire universe into one shape. So now when the nebula that they're taking the pictures, have you seen that nebula eye?
I have seen, I don't know about others if they have seen.
Prabhuji, I have no idea. I have not
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, you can see actually.
Look at this.
Oh,
They have, when you take a picture in the sky, this is how it looks. Does it not look like an eye?
yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, this is what the scientists are able to say. This is like the eye of God. So that means only one part of the Lord they are able to picture. Now, but to take this picture itself, they took so many, how many billions or trillions of dollars they have spent. Look at that beauty. It looks just like an eye.
And it's called nebula. Okay.
It's called nebula. It's a collection of all the stars in the galaxy.
Achha, achha.
And the middle is like the sun.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
I think you should fix your camera a little bit. We can't see your face properly.
Oh, okay.
Very beautiful it looks.
Yes. This is the pictures it is actually taking. That James Webb is a telescope called.
Same, it's an eye only.
Looks like eye only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an eye.
Looks just like the eye. Now,
So
this is
beautiful.
one portion, right? This is one portion. One eye. So now you collect all the images and try to make it like a form. That is a form which Arjuna is seeing, and that is what he's saying. I cannot identify which is the beginning, which is the end, which is the belly, which is so he was able to see without a telescope. He can see the middle portion like a belly, he can see the mouth, he can see so many things he can see. Because we don't have special eyes, we are not able to, we can only see what the scientist has taken.
So even for Arjuna to see, only Krishna has given him that special eye to see. Otherwise,
Correct.
even he could not see.
He could not see. In fact, all the other Pandavas are there. They also are not able to see. They are also great devotees.
But the description is given by Sanjaya,
Sanjaya.
and it is recorded by Vyasadev. That is why we are able to actually read. At least we are not able to see, but we can read and we can hear what actually Arjun was seeing at that time.
Yeah. So this form is not, again, Prabhupada explains there is a difference between other Narayana forms and the Viratrupa. So this Viratrupa is actually a material form. It is not a spiritual form. So Arjuna saw everything and then he wasn't so excited. In fact, it was very ghastly for him. Let's see what, let's read again. Okay. All the demigods are surrendering and entering into you. They are very much afraid. With two folded hands, they are singing the Vedic hymns. They're all scared. Just like you know, when you go to the job, you have your big manager, everybody is working very hard. Why? Because the manager will ask you for reports. What are you doing? So even the demigods, because they're working for Krishna, they're all scared of him and they're surrendering, they're accepting his supremacy. The different manifestations of Shiva, Adityas, Vasus, Sadhyas, Vishwadevas, Ashwins, Maruts. So if you actually count all this here, this is 33. That is why 33 crore Devi Devatas, they say. The 11 Rudras, the 12 Adityas, the 8 Vasus, the Sadhyas, Vishwadevas, the 2 Ashwins. If you do the math, it is 33. It will come to 33. And probably maybe their population is 1 crore each. So that's how 33 crore demigods comes. The forefathers and the Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, and all perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. So they are all able to see also now.
Yeah, that's what they are also able to see this
see.
form because of
Yeah.
Arjuna.
Arjuna, yeah. In fact, he said before he said that they're waiting to see. Oh, mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your many. See, they are seeing and they are disturbed. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your many faces, eyes, arms, bellies, legs, and your terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. See, when you see a spiritual form, you won't be disturbed, right? But Arjuna was disturbed by seeing this form. Not only him, everybody else also. O all-pervading Vishnu, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium. Seeing your radiant colors fill the sky and beholding your eyes and mouth, I'm afraid. O Lord of Lords, O refuge of the worlds, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance seeing thus your blazing death-like faces and awful teeth in all directions. I'm bewildered. What he can also see, all the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings, and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all our soldiers are rushing into your mouth. Their heads are smashed by your fearful teeth. I see that some are being crushed between your teeth as well. Just like rivers flow into the sea, so all these great warriors enter into your blazing mouth and perish. I see all people rushing with full speed into your mouth as moths dash into a blazing fire. O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people in your flaming mouth and covering the universe with your innumerable rays, scorching the worlds you are manifest. O Lord of the Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. I do not know what your mission is, and I desire to hear of it. You see? So he could see so many things, but then specifically the Lord gave him the mercy to see what is going to happen in the future. So he is already showed. Like I said, if you travel at the speed of light, that's the reason I told you, you can see everything. There is nothing called as past or future. You can see everything as current events. So that is what Krishna gave that power to Arjuna to actually go through the whole movie, just like that. Without seeing the 3-hour movie, you see all the slides and you can see the entire movie. Like that, Krishna showed the movie completely, like that. Then he saw everybody was dying. Then he knew that's all he wanted to see, nothing more than that. But by showing this, what happened, there is already a relationship with Krishna and Arjuna that is called Sakya Rasa. They were friends. They were friends. So there is Yoga Maya. Generally, we are in Mahamaya. Mahamaya makes us forget only Krishna. It makes us think that we are the Lord. I am Bhagavan. That's what Mahamaya makes us think. We are in Maya, we think, oh, I am the great guy. I'm the controller, I'm a big businessman, I'm this, I'm that, like that. Because of Maya, we are thinking like that. But for a devotee, there is Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya makes the devotee always remember Krishna, but makes the devotee forget that Krishna is a supreme Lord, but Krishna is a dear friend. Because in that rasa, only that relationship you want. For Mother Yashoda, she only wants to see Krishna as my son, but she does not want to think that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Here, Arjuna also never thought Krishna was the Supreme Lord, because the rasa will disturb. The rasa of enjoying being like a friend of Krishna. They would sleep in the same place, on the same bed. They would eat off from the same plate. Only friends do that, right? So he was doing that. But moment he saw this Viratrupa, immediately that rasa got disturbed. So he wanted to understand, oh my God, please explain, tell me who you are. I'm thinking you're my friend. Maybe you're not my friend. Who are you? He's asking that question. Can you imagine? He's asking the question, can you tell me who you are? So this is a beauty. When you are very advanced in your devotion to Krishna, we also can establish any of the relationships. There are 5 rasas: Dasya rasa, Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, and Madhurya rasa. So these are the 5 rasas. So these slokas we covered yesterday. So here Krishna says, yeah.
Prabhuji, please ये रस repeat कर दीजिए. 5 rasas.
First
No.
rasa is called Shanta rasa. मतलब कुछ interaction नहीं है, बस ऐसे ही देखते रह जाओगे. Oh, beautiful! इतना bliss आ रहा है, ब्रह्मानंद आ रहा है, just by seeing the Brahma Jyoti.
Okay.
ज्योति देख के इतना ब्यूटीफुल है, इतना ब्यूटीफुल एक्सपीरियंस है, कुछ इंटरेक्शन नहीं है, बस ऐसे देखते रह जाओगे. That is Shanta rasa.
Okay.
So the second rasa is like Hanuman. All the time, Dasosmi. I want to understand. I am only the servant of Ramachandra. Nothing else I want to know. I am just a humble servant. This is Dasya rasa.
Yes.
Then Sakya. Dasya, they are all not, one is high, one is low. It is not like that. They are variety. One is laddu, one is rasgulla, like that. It's all different variety. Not one is high, one is low. It's not like Hanuman is low and Arjuna is high. No, not like that. It is a different type of relation, interaction with Krishna. So this is Sakya Rasa. Now when Sakya Rasa is there, Arjuna, like I just told you, and all the cowherd boys in Vrindavan, they are not thinking Krishna is God or anything. If Krishna says, I am God, I am Vaman Dev, I am lifting my leg and putting a hole in the sky, they are not taking him seriously. Chal, chal, chal. Okay, acha kahani bola, abhi aao. Let's play.
The Gwal
Like
Bals
the
and all.
Gopal. Yeah, and then they have games. Just like if you lose a game, somebody has to carry, whoever is a loser has to carry the friend on the shoulder. So if Krishna loses, he has to carry them. How can Krishna carry? That means that Gopala, Balak is higher than Krishna. That's how Krishna is dealing with them. That is Sakya Rasa.
Sakya Rasa, yes.
Sakya Rasa. And then next is Vatsalya. Vatsalya, you know how mother is treating Krishna. Sometimes she is also taking a stick. But even Mother Yashoda, she was treating Krishna like that. When Krishna showed his mouth, what happened? Immediately she fainted. My God.
She saw
then
the rivers.
Yeah. Then she woke up and then she thought Krishna was haunted by something. I should protect him with some Narayana Kavacha. And in his ear, mother is chanting Narayana Kavacha to protect Krishna. Because so much motherly love, she wanted to protect the son. She didn't know he's God. The moment she knew he's God, then that rasa broke.
Yes.
So again, Krishna makes her forget. So then the next rasa is Madhurya rasa. That is like a lover.
The gopis and Radha had. I don't know.
And in that case, what happens? Just like a henpecked husband. Whatever Radha says, he has to follow. He doesn't have to. But out of love, he is following. Whatever Radha says, he is doing. Just like a puppet. This is Madhurya.
Okay.
And of course, it goes even deeper. You can have even deeper relation. You might ask, what is more deeper than that? Can you guess?
Mira's love for Krishna.
No.
Deeper
Mira's
meaning
love is just like, she is just like a conjugal. It's Madhurya only. Beyond Madhurya Rasa, it is called Vipralamba Seva. Means to be attracted to Krishna in separation.
Acha. That is Vipra.
Vipralamba Seva. So that mood that is the highest, that is the sweetest love for Krishna. That mood of Radha, that she is always in separation of Krishna, that is the mood with which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and that is the mood with which he chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And that is what, when you chant Hare Krishna, you also experience the same kind of a mood directly. Of course, not now. Directly means when you are liberated, when you are purified from your material senses, that is a level of ecstasy that is granted.
Feeling. Love for Krishna, spiritually.
Love for Krishna in separation. That is granted. So,
I forgot the last name you mentioned.
Vipralamba Seva.
Vipralamba. Thank you.
Yes.
So here the Lord is
There are
telling
so
in
many
32.
demigods. There are so many demigods like Brahma and Indra and all these, but only Shiva and Krishna are prayed.
Shiva and Krishna?
Right? Only they are prayed, you know. People pray only to Krishna and Shiva also.
And Shiva also. Yeah, people can pray to demigods also, no?
Nobody prays to Brahma. No one, like they say, there's no difference. You can't differentiate Krishna and Shiva. But nobody prays to the other gods, no? Like demigods, as you say. They are
They
demigods. Brahma
can
or
worship. No,
Indra.
those who want, they can worship. Nothing is stopping them. Just like Hiranyakashipu worshipped Brahma. Even Ravan worshipped Brahma.
Oh, Ravan also.
Ravan also worshipped Brahma.
Mataji, there is only one temple in India.
That is because of he got a curse that he will not be worshipped. That's different, but you can worship Brahma. Ravanasura, Brahma, Ravan, they got the blessing from Brahma only.
But he got from Shiva, no, that blessing. Was it
What?
Brahma or Shiva?
Brahma.
Ravanasura.
Ravanasura worshipped both Brahma and Shiva, both.
Oh, both he worshipped. Okay,
But the
okay.
blessing he got is from Brahma. And Ravan, he, unlike Hiranyakashipu, he also asked so many blessings. But one thing he did not ask from Brahma is that he did not ask from no human should not kill me. He did not ask. But he asked for everything else. No Devata can kill, no Asura can kill, all those type of things he asked.
He did not think that a human can even kill him. So it was
Because
below his
human is such a
dignity.
mosquito. Human is like a mosquito in front of him. How can human kill that? And he does not even entertain that thought in his brain. So he does not ask for that boon from Brahma.
Okay.
And for Ravana, for Kumbhakarna, he tricks him by saying that I wanted to sleep unlimited.
Okay. So here in 32, the Lord is saying that what am I? He asked no the question.
Correct.
So he's replying.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, he asked, who are you? I want to know. Please tell me who you are. Immediately he's telling, I am time I am. I am the destroyer of the worlds. And what is your mission? I come to engage, and I have come to engage all the people. With the exception of you, all the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be killed. Therefore, get up and fight, Arjuna. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. So, Nimitta Matra. All of us are just a Nimitta Matra. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already declared his Sankirtana Yajna will spread all over the world. You can be a Nimitta Matra if you wish to and be part of it and take the credit. Even if you don't do it, if you're not part of it, if you don't do it, the Sankirtana Yajna will anyway go on. Anyway, it will be spread. You might as well participate and take the credit. That is what he's telling to Arjuna. Even if you don't fight, don't worry. You saw all the people are killed, everything finished. So might as well take the credit I'm giving you. So don't think you are fighting. So the Blessed Lord said, all the great warriors, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, are all destroyed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna trembled, fearfully offered obeisances with folded hands and began faltering to speak as follows. O Rishikesha, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, and demons are afraid, and they flee here and there, all this is rightly done. O Great One, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you? O limitless one, O refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. You are
The
the
same word,
original.
cause of all causes, is
Yes.
there in
Sarva Karana Karanam.
Sarva Karana
You are
Karanam.
even above Brahma. Because Brahma is the only creator we think. So he's clarifying. You are above Brahma. And you are the cause of all causes.
You are the refuge of the universe.
Yes. Adi Karta. Ananta Devesha Jagan Nivasa. Aksharam Sad Asat Tat Param Yat.
So these are all words spoken by Arjuna. He's saying all this.
Arjuna is saying.
Like he said, Parabdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam, Purusham, and here he is repeating the same.
Same.
With more clarity.
Correct. So you are the original personality of Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything. You are all that is knowable. You are above the material worlds, modes, all limitless one. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. So isn't it? I mean, like, this is the essence of Tvam Adi Deva Purusha Puranas Purusham Puranam Tvam Asya Vishwasya Param Nidanam Vettasi Vedhyam Cha Param Cha Dhanam Dhama Tvaya Tatam Vishwam Ananta Rupam. So every single word is the description of the Supreme Lord. He's describing. That's his realization. Directly. You are the air, fire, water, and you are the moon. You are the supreme controller and the grandfather. Thus, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, again and yet again. Obeisances from the front, from the behind, from all sides. O bounded power, unbounded power, you are the master of limitless mighty. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. I have in the past addressed you as Krishna, Yadava, my friend, without knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times while relaxing or while lying on the same bed or eating together, sometimes alone or sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. Look at this. This is what I'm telling. This Sakya Rasa got disturbed. Now he's feeling bad. My God, Supreme Lord ko ke saath I did like this. He's feeling so bad. But between friends, that's how friendship is. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three worlds, you are immeasurable. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living being. Thus, I fall down to offer you my respects and ask your mercy. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you and bear with me as a father with his son, or a friend with his friend, or a lover with his beloved. So he's saying, please excuse me all my mistakes. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as this personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe. O universal Lord, I wish to see you in your four-handed form with helmeted head, with Shankachakra Gada Padma. I long to see you in that form. Now he's asking, show me your four-handed form. Then Krishna is speaking. My dear Arjuna, happily do I show you this universal form within the material world by my internal potency. No one before you has ever seen this unlimited and glaring effulgent form. Nobody has seen before. O best of the Kurus, warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charities, nor similar activities can this form be seen. Only you have seen this.
So he's saying over here that in this form, if you do all these things also, you cannot see.
Cannot see.
Clarifying clearly. Somebody might think, oh, I want to see the universal form. So he's telling with all these things, you cannot see.
Cannot see. And in the last, he will tell how you can see again. He's giving a clue. He tell you cannot see. You cannot see by chanting a lot of mantras and all that. No. Your mind has been perturbed upon seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now, let it be finished. My devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. What is the form he desired? Four-handed form. Now Sanjaya is telling to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, while speaking thus to Arjuna, displayed his four-handed form, and at last he showed his two-handed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. So now we should understand very clearly Krishna and Vishnu or Narayana are not two different people. This is the clarity. You have to have this clarity. It's the same one person. It's the same one person. If he wants, he can show his four-handed form. If he wants, he can show his Viratrupa form, or he can show any other form.
Even
But
Shiva is within him only. This point also we have to understand. Shiva is also within him only. We saw in the universal form we are seeing that Shiva is also inside him. Yeah. So, Anju Didi, you keep having this question. Shiva is greater, Krishna is greater. Please understand, you don't need to separately worship Shiva. He is already being worshipped. If you are worshipping Krishna, there is no need. That is why repeatedly this topic we are taking. Because lot of devotees are confused about this. All the demigods are within Krishna.
So we want to see Krishna. We have to think in our thoughts, in our mind, only about Krishna.
You just have to chant Hare Krishna nicely.
You cannot see this form in any other way. It is not going to be shown. It will be shown to you when you achieve Swarupa Siddhi. Swarupa Siddhi, that Vyavasthiti, in that Avasthiti, when you come to that place, that's called Swarupa Siddhi. Then Krishna will show everything to you.
Whatever you desire, he will show.
So Prabhupada used to tell, when you are drowning in the ocean, you don't ask too many questions. How did I drown? Why did I come like this? Who pushed me here? All that you will not ask. If you ask more questions, you will drown. Somebody is throwing you a rope, just hold the rope. At least that rope you hold tightly. And that rope, they will pull it out. After you came up on the deck, then you ask any question.
So when we go back to the spiritual world, then, so right now we are holding the rope that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has through Prabhupada. We have got that rope. So we are holding on to that rope and we are just doing what Prabhupada told. Chant Hare Krishna, follow the 4 regulative principles, do seva to the Lord. These are the things we have to do.
Correct. So now Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form. He said, seeing this human-like form is not a, that is, Bhagavatam has a word for this. Guda kapata manushya rupena. Guda kapata manushya rupena means like it's a coverted form. It looks like human, but he's not human. This is where Mayavadis get confused. Oh, Krishna, Rama, they're also like human like us. No, they're not. They're human-like form. So very beautiful. My mind is now pacified. I am restored to my original nature. So this Mayavadis say, you people cannot conceive Nirakara Brahman. That is why you are very less advanced. So for neophytes, people like you need a rupa, you need a form. So you take any form you want. That's how they actually preach in their philosophy. But that's not the truth. In fact, they cannot conceive a spiritual form. And that is why they think Nirakara Brahman is the ultimate. But here Krishna doesn't agree with that. Bhagavad Gita doesn't say. So the form which you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood by simply studying the Vedas, nor undergoing penances, nor charity. Yeah, this read this. My dear Arjuna, only by... So how do you know then? How can you see? So these are the slokas. The next 2 slokas. Only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am. So bhakti, pure bhakti, undivided devotional service. There are 3 components. Pure bhakti means undivided, unmotivated, uninterrupted, and also uncontaminated. These are the 4 ways that bhakti should be performed, which qualifies to be pure bhakti. You can repeat all 4.
Somebody else can repeat.
Uncontaminated,
Uninterrupted,
unmotivated,
Unmotivated
undivided,
Unconditional.
and undivided.
unconditional.
Unconditional.
repeat again
All
one more
4
time.
things.
We should repeat one more time. So we will remember them. Because
Yes.
this is Ananya Bhakti.
This is what you have to practice
Unmotivated,
ultimately.
unmotivated, uninterrupted,
What he told?
Unconditional. Anju, you can put yourself mute, please.
Sorry.
uncontaminated, uninterrupted, unmotivated, 3,
Uninterrupted. You told?
uninterrupted, uninterrupted, unmotivated, uncontaminated,
Uncontaminated. You got
And
it all.
unconditional. Yeah, 4.
conditional.
Yeah. This is Ananya Bhakti. We all need to do Ananya Bhakti.
Yes.
See, it's saying nor by worship. So he is talking about worship of demigods here. Or what is he saying over there? Nor by charity, nor by worship.
Yeah. It's worshipping demigods. Devatas. You cannot see Krishna with any of these things. It is only by pure devotion that you can, pure devotion only can attract Krishna. Only then you can see this. And the last sloka, like I always say, you take the last slokas of all the chapters, especially Bhakti Yoga, you will get the essence. So what is the essence? 55 sloka. My dear Arjuna, one who's engaged in my pure devotional service, free from contamination of previous activities and from mental speculation, who is friendly to all living entities, certainly come to me, back to Krishna, with pure love. With pure love. See, what is pure love? Uncontaminated, uninterrupted, uncontaminated. See,
And no mental speculation also.
free from mental speculation. You don't imagine anything. You don't try to imagine Krishna is like this, Krishna is like nothing. Don't imagine. It will be revealed to you. What is Krishna will be revealed to you. And at the same time, you have to be very friendly to all living entities. You cannot harbor any enmity. Why? Because all are parts of Krishna. Every one of us is part of Krishna. So you cannot like one part and dislike another part. So that is another quality. So you can show compassion if somebody is not up to the mark. You can only show compassion. That's how you will develop love even for that living entity. And if you maintain that consciousness, what will happen to you? You will come to me. This is the mission of the Lord. He wants all of us. See, he's concluding, right? He's talking so many things. In the end, he's telling what is his purpose, what is the mission. Arjuna asked the question, what is the mission? What is your mission?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes,
question?
yes.
Yeah.
He asked that question.
He asked that question.
Who
So
are
he's
you?
telling,
Who are you? He
who are you?
asked.
Who are you? What is your mission? Then he's telling, this is the mission. The mission is for us to go back to our Father, who is super rich. He is so opulent. He's everything. All Aishwarya is there within him. Any point for discussion?
No partiality. It's only compassion with one another.
Yes.
Not only partiality, you should not have any hatred for anyone also in your heart.
Correct.
You know,
Nirvairinam.
somebody,
Nirvairinam, who's friendly.
you can open that sloka, no? Yeah.
See,
But
Nirvairinam.
Arjuna is only so
Nirvairaham.
close. Among all the Pandavas, only Arjuna is very close to Krishna.
No, all devotees are pure devotees. They're all pure devotees. Krishna picked Arjuna, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna just picked one.
But of course, he
he's
is very close to.
extremely friendly with Krishna. There's no
Because-
doubt about it. So he got this special favor. But all the other devotees, pure devotees, they are not, now demigods, Shiva, Brahma, they are not envious of Arjuna. Oh, Arjuna only got chance, we did not get. No, because of Arjuna, they're all praying to Arjuna. My God, you are so great. Because of you, we also got a chance to see. In fact, that Leela, Damodar Leela was happening. The mother Yashoda was tying Krishna with the rope. So the acharyas have described Mother Yashoda had flowers in her hair, in the head. So they were also falling at the feet and of Mother Yashoda, when she was doing all that. So they were explaining not only the Devatas, Brahma, Shiva, everybody, waiting to touch Yashoda's feet. See, she's so great. She's able to tie the Lord. Right? Ajita. But Jita ho gaya. Ajita means you cannot conquer. But your mother Yashoda conquered and tied him with a rope. How many, what level of punya she would have done that she got a chance, opportunity to tie Krishna. So everybody wanted to touch the feet of Mother Yashoda, including the flowers that were hanging in her hair. They also wanted to touch Mother Yashoda's feet. So like that, devotees, other
so much
devotees.
bhakti should have done.
Yes, bhakti.
Yes,
Punya
so
nahi
much
bhakti.
Yeah.
Correct.
Bhagavatam describes about punya like that.
Okay,
Bhakti is
okay.
referred as punya in that place.
Oh, over there? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So they are so great. So like that, a devotee, when he is very favored or advanced, other devotees only take inspiration from such devotees. Nobody is thinking, oh, why I can't tie Krishna like that? Nobody thought, that thought didn't come. For everybody, what thought came was, how can I touch that Mother Yashoda's feet? She's so great. She's favored by Krishna. That is how. In the material world, it's opposite. Everybody is trying to be envious. Somebody get a big position, good position, jalte hain.
We should
So in
not have.
spiritual, yeah,
We should not have that tendency. Then we are not progressing. So we have to
exactly.
check ourselves. Are we having such attitude for anybody? Are we
Oh.
having,
So if they are like
dvesh?
that, in fact, you should have, as a devotee, you should have compassion. Oh, that position will bind him more into this material world, and somehow or other we have to give him Krishna consciousness and explain the temporary nature of whatever situation it is in. Kamala dala jala, jivana talamala. Just like a water on the lotus leaf. How long will it stay? Only for a big wind will come, boom, that bubble will fall away. That much only time will have. Even if he is Elon Musk or whoever he is. Only Kamala dala jala. Big British Empire only finished. Maximum 100, 200 years, whatever. That's it. In the big scale of events, everything, whatever people have, everything will be going away. Krishna says, right? Kalosmi. Well, what do I do? As Kala, when I come to you, finish. Everything will be finished. I'll take away.
At the same
So,
time, we have given this duties of our family, and we have to balance that and do the bhakti also, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
automatically will this duty will go on. What is there for this duty? Everybody is doing the duty. Even animals are doing the duty. What is the big thing? To maintain your family, children, and all that, even animals know how to do it. Everything is moderate. Everything is moderate. Sixth chapter, if you read, there is a beautiful sloka. Yuktaharasya viharasya yukta swapnavabodhasya. Everything is moderate. Whatever you want to do, yukta ahara means eat moderately. Don't eat too much, don't eat less. Vihara, work also moderately. Don't do too much work. Don't think, oh, I have to work so much, I have to work so much. No, don't do that. Krishna is a moderately work just to maintain your body. That's all. Don't go crazy. Then, swapnava bodhasya, that means don't sleep too much, don't be awake too much. Moderately. That also, very moderately you do. Everything you do moderately. All this, whatever actually, if you maintain everything in a moderate way, then all your bhaya will go and shanti will come. Actually, that's what is the main cause of all the diabetes and all these problems in the life today. That's what they're saying, right? You go to any dietitian or anybody, they'll say like this only. Don't eat too much. Don't eat in the night. Eat only twice.
Correct. Yes, actually, yes.
Go to physical activity because you're sitting all day. Basically, same thing. Yukta aharasya viharasya. If you do that, you're fine. So your duty also, don't overly do your duty because there is something else you have to do. Tasyeva heto prayateva kuvida. Your work, you are born to do tapasya. Human life is meant for tapasya. That is what you have to understand. What is spirit? What is matter? How I am entrapped into this? This is your project. Don't bring in another agenda. That is what Bhagavatam is saying. You have only one agenda as your human being. Your first agenda, your first goal of life is spiritual enlightenment. All activities, this is your main dharma. All other activities only have to support this activity. not the other way around. Like you said, we all have duties. No, you don't have any duties. You have main duty is spiritual enlightenment. That is your first duty. That everything else should help you. This is a big difference in shift.
Because the thing is that if we keep on thinking family, 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 then that is never going to stop. That will never
Just
going
like
to
river.
stop. It will
Just
go
like a
on.
river, is like somebody is saying, he has to cross the river. He said, I'm just wait. As soon as the river water is finished, empty ho jayega, then I will cross. Will never cross. Those duties will keep on coming. One after another, one after another.
But at the same time, we are not saying that you should not do your duty.
Yeah.
Do your duty.
Viharasya.
हाँ,
Viharasya viharasya. That's it.
हाँ.
Moderately. Jitna chahiye utna bas.
But you don't overdo it, that you don't have time for your spiritual progress. That's the main thing, that you should have time for yourself, for your spiritual progress. If you're not having that, then that means you are doing overtime you're doing for the family. Reduce it little bit. Nobody minds actually. We just have to train our kids and
Nobody needs
everyone to,
babysitting. Nobody
yeah,
needs nowadays.
unless the
Infants
baby is
also don't
really,
want babysitting. Even
yeah,
infants also don't want babysitting.
unless the baby is really small, yes, you need to be there 24/7 for the baby. That you cannot, the first 2 to 3 years is really, really most important for the child. So the parents have to be there completely. But slowly, slowly, when the baby is little bit able to be on its own, slowly, slowly train the baby to eat themselves,
They
everything.
are very fast learners. They learn
Yeah,
very, very fast.
yeah. So I think this is a nice topic we had. Any other questions anybody has? किसी को कुछ पूछना है, कुछ बोलना है, comment? I don't see any response. So let's stop the class here then, and we will just chant the